welcome back to Don't Pick the Box. It's been a while since I had an unboxing video for you, so let's get to it. As always, I want to give you the first few. So we have, as always, an envelope with a card, some stickers, and a supplies list. Ooh, I took a sneak peek. I'm excited. Some blue wrapping paper, which I'm very happy with. Actually, I'm going to put this box aside now. The featured artist, it's Kokappen Jolanda Olavarietti. Create every day. Really beautiful colors. And all the other, you can see it at the postcard and the sticker have the same theme. Also here we have a very small card with the Upcrate battle. It's Rainbow Mood, which we could have figured considering the colors. We have some very thick, ooh, that's really nice. I'm going to check the supplies list. 1 second. Upcrate watercolor paper. So it's their own watercolor paper. That's really good. Nice. And a leaflet which gives you some clue as to what you will be getting. Karen Brush Marker Pro. And inside it has all the colors, which is something that I absolutely love. I love colors, so it's going to be very fun seeing what colors we get. Where's my scissors? I must say I quite like how they always give you like tissue paper in a different color to maybe match the colors that you get inside. This is amazing. We get, first of all, a Koh-i-Noor Hartmut HB pencil, like standard pencil. We get a Sakura Pigma Micron, which is a fine liner with a 0.3 nib, 0.3. I thought it was a 0.3. I'll check it. We'll see when we swatch how fine this actually is. Then, as anticipated, some lovely colors. Ooh. Of the Karen Brush Marker Pro, we have a warm gray, plum, lipstick red, grass, gold, and turquoise. Okay. We also get an Upcrate Art Crew pin, which I will probably be pinning on my set dresser and chief technician, aka husband, art director and executive producer. We get a watercolor Van Gogh brush. This is actually quite nice because a few boxes ago we got Van Gogh watercolors, and I think these will work along quite well. And lastly, we got a jelly roll, a Sakura jelly roll in size 10, which means 1 millimeter. I know because I already have one like this, and it's very good for highlights. So let's get swatchy. I'm going to draw for another section. An HB is like the most intermediate hardness and darkness, and I must say the amount of graphite that I get on the paper is what I would like or expect from an HB pencil, but it feels scratchier, so the lead itself is a little harder, a little drier, a little scratchier than I anticipated, but it works fine. Next we have this is the Sakura Pigma Micron 03, but I think because this is of the same brand as this jelly roll, like most brands will say point and then a number, the point being the decimal point between centimeters and millimeters, whereas Sakura apparently gives you two numbers, with the first number being the centimeter and the all numbers after that being the millimeters, which means that the 10 is actually 1 centimeter or 10 millimeters. I hope I'm explaining this correctly, because I don't know if I'm making sense to you, but I'm making sense to myself, so that's one thing, I guess. Next, the jelly roll. It's dirty. That's actually a little bit disappointing, because I have a few jelly rolls and these all work a lot better than this one. Maybe it just doesn't work. I was going to say maybe it just doesn't work on this type of pen, but that's kind of weird because they're the same brand, so you would at least expect them to work well together. But I also find that the nib is kind of dirty, so maybe I'm just in ill luck and have a slightly deficient pen. I will get back to that later, so maybe it works better if I have given it a rest. We also have actually, and they gave us a brush as well. I'm going to take some water with me and see if I can use these brushes as watercolors as well. But first, swatchy time. Okay. So even though they say these are brush markers, you don't get bristles, but you get like one big. I love this color. I'm interrupting myself again. So even though they say these are brush markers, you don't get individual bristles in the brushes, but you get like one very flexible felt tip. But the colors are absolutely lovely. And it's a wide selection as well. It's not like one or two pencils, one or two brushes. You get 6 colors, which which is actually plenty to do something with. Now I'm kind of disappointed that I don't get a bright blue, but I kind of like turquoise as well, so we'll probably... We'll figure something out. And now, because they do say these are water brushes, this, you get, I don't know if it even picks up on camera. On the page I can see a very little coloration, but not as much as I anticipated. So now I'm kind of wondering why we get a pencil in the first place. I mean, it's good to know that the markers are... You get it a little more in turquoise. Maybe I shouldn't have let that dry. Let's try that again. And if I add water immediately... I must say I don't have... It doesn't feel like this is doing a lot. Maybe it's not intended for water. I will check the supplies list. One moment, please. Apparently, according to the supplies list, I should be able to mix it with water. Maybe it's the paper I'm using isn't good, and we will be seeing that on the paper that they supplied. Okay, let's make a drawing. just a quick note on how I liked all the items. Just the maybe I can use this jelly roll to fix this small splotch. Ooh. And as you can see, it does not cover entirely, but it's better already. And apparently it did, all it did need was a little cleanup and some rest. I dare say, as enthusiastic as I always am about getting colorful stuff, which we certainly had now, I was a little bit afraid because brush lettering is not something that I'm really into, and this was obviously very much catered for brush lettering. So I tried to do something maybe a little different, and I did get, instead of drawing, some letters on the paper. And it worked really well. When I was swatching, I was not very convinced on how the color mixing and the mixing with water would work, but as you can see, it worked really well on paper that is intended for it. Yeah, I mean, I could almost not be happier with the markers that we got. Anyway, I hope you liked this video and the drawing. And as always, I will leave a link in the description on where to get your own Upcrate book. I can't stress enough how happy I have been so far with the subscription, because it's one of the least expensive boxes out there, and you really do get your money's worth of stuff. Also, even though I said in the beginning that this was a marker heavy box, which has been proven, not all the markers do have something different about them. So it's not like you get only one sort of supply for only one type of artist. You really get like a lot of lovely stuff that pushes you out of your comfort zone. So if a subscription box is at all something that you're in for, give it a try. But for now, it's goodbye. Bye.